Pura vida, pura vida life with you.
What's up guys, Jay Walia here and welcome to yet another installment of Pura Vida. And yes, I am still at Sunset Valley Holiday Houses right here at Pulau Langkawi, Malaysia. And today I am gonna check out this bad boy. This is the MONTECRISTO DANTES EDICION LIMITADA 2016. And I must confess, I've had this cigar a couple of times. It's always been a great and enjoyable experience, so I can't wait to get into this. First and foremost, if it sounds a little noisy all around, I've got the paddy field right that side behind the camera right there. So yeah, forgive me for the little noise. Coming in at a length of 6.5 inches long by a 48 ring gauge. So rather hefty looking cigar, nice dark, not a Maduro wrapper but pretty dark color on the wrapper itself. The foot is very nice and packed, and of course featuring the brand new gold MONTECRISTO logo, as well as the secondary Edition Limitada 2016 band. Now this cigar features tobacco that has been aged at least 2 years. Beautiful. There's a slight sheen to the wrapper, a few visible veins, nothing too serious right there. An excellently applied triple cap. Now this particular cigar is of course a byproduct of Habanos SA's additional limitada program, which means that the tobacco, as I mentioned earlier, has been aged for a minimum of 2 years. Now any step above, any level above the Edition Limitada cigar, you go into the territory of a Reserva or Grand Reserva. Now in 2016, Habanos SA declared the brands of Trinidad, MONTECRISTO and Romeo Julieta to receive the Edition Limitada. So with Trinidad, they released the much applauded Trinidad Topaz, with the Romeo Julieta Capuletos, which had a lot of mixed reviews to it, and this particular cigar, the MONTECRISTO Dantes Edition Limitada. Now, why Dantes? What does Dantes mean exactly? Well, Dantes is of course the protagonist in the Count of Monte Cristo, which is where the brand gets its name from. And just one thing I want you guys to check out. Look at the color on this ash. It is so bright, it's so white in color. It's a very light gray, and I must say it's got a beautiful burn, beautiful draw. The burn line is not too great, but not much to complain about there. The flavor profile from the get-go itself, you're getting a mouthful of flavors, just pure flavor right there. It started out quite tangy, almost like pure cacao, pure cocoa, actually raw cocoa. That sort of sour note on the palate, but did not last very long. It then evolved into this sweet vanilla-like creaminess on the palate. It is just beautiful. For lack of, I know I say beautiful a lot, but this smoke in particular, it is just beautiful. The creamy flavor profile is very thick, it's very lush, it's unctuous. There's sort of like a bite to it, there's texture to it. It is a great smoke. It's quite difficult for me to sort of describe it as well, because I'm torn between doing the review and just wanting to just enjoy the entire cigar. So yeah, for selfish reasons, I am very excited to smoke the cigar. One of the cool evolutions of flavor that I'm quite surprised to be detecting it from the first third itself is a very milk chocolate like element. So I'm not quite getting dark chocolate here, because the sweetness and the creaminess of the smoke is intermingling with the cocoa flavor, the cacao flavor, and I'm getting that very nice sort of velvety milk chocolate flavor profile on the palate. The flavor profile has evolved midway through the second third, because you're getting you're getting a darker, sort of more roasted flavor profile, akin to sort of roasted almonds and espresso coffee, so it's quite dark in flavor profile. The milk chocolate has died down and you're getting a bit more just on the finish, dark chocolate or very raw chocolate on the palate itself. The coffee note is starting to come to the fore. It's getting stronger, it's getting deeper, you know, as the cigar progresses along. It's just a very velvety, smooth smoke. No knees or elbows about the smoke at all. Truly enjoyable. It is a masterclass, I must say. Brilliant. Flavor profile, not much has changed. You are still getting a lot of that darker elements, and you know, it's full on espresso flavors on the palate. I'm detecting slight harshness on the cigar, which I must say I did not get in my previous two experiences with the Montecristo Dantes. You're getting a slight sort of peppermint tingling sensation on the lips and on the tongue as well. It's not overpowering, it's not a bad sensation, it's actually, it wakes up the palate a little more. You're getting intermittent creaminess on the palate as well, and it's very thick, almost like double cream sort of creaminess on the palate. A slight vanilla sweetness on the finish, but its backbone has been the espresso flavor. It is very dominant on the palate. It's a great smoke, and whenever the intermittent creaminess comes in, it sort of lightens the coffee a little more and leaves you with a sweet aftertaste. Great example. I must be really honest, this is not the best example of this cigar in my experience that I've had before, because the previous experiences, the cigar got harsh only towards the very end, so it's getting harsh a little earlier than expected, but I've had a very good time smoking this. Smoking time is about 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes. You know, I've taken about 2 hours. The aging potential on this cigar is fantastic. It seems like it has legs, and it would just improve more with time as well. Just a pure masterclass from the House of Montecristo. I'm not the biggest Montecristo fan, I'm more of a Partagas sort of guy, but you know, this particular Montecristo, as well as the previous one that I reviewed, the Montecristo Linea 1935 Leyenda, these two cigars are in my top 5 cigars. I absolutely love them, and I save them for special occasions such as this. Being on Langkawi Island has been a great experience, and hopefully you guys get to enjoy a similar experience with the Montecristo Edition Limitada Dantes. I'll see you guys till next time on Pura Vida. Stay safe and stay smoky. Bye bye.